QC notes. Hook could be stronger to hook viewers immediately. Consider starting with a more direct question or statement about the mystery of Rendlesham. Clarity: the script is clear and well organized, with a logical flow of information from context to conclusion. Rhythm: generally good rhythm for spoken word, although some sections could be tightened up for better impact in video format. Repetitions: none major. Some minor repetitions within paragraphs, but overall the text flows well. Final script. Topic: the Rendlesham Forest Incident, UK's classified Roswell. You're about to enter a world where military secrets and alien encounters intertwine in a tale so bizarre it will make you question everything you know. The Rendlesham Forest Incident, also known as the UK's Roswell, is an event shrouded in mystery and government denial, but its shocking truth has been revealed, exposing a classified cover-up that reshaped our understanding of reality. Let us take you on a journey through this uncharted territory of UFOs and national security, where a secret so big could change the course of history forever. Script. The initial sightings and first response. Just before midnight on December 28, 1980, a glowing object was spotted through the snow-covered trees near RAF Woodbridge. Staff Sergeant John Burgess and another airman were outside when they saw it, at first mistaking it for a plane coming in to land. As the object came closer, however, they realized that it was not an airplane. It appeared to be hovering or moving erratically, and seemed far too small and light to be a conventional aircraft. The men watched as it suddenly shot up into the sky at incredible speed, disappearing silently against the night stars. Alarmed by what they had seen, Burgess contacted the base security control room to report the strange event. Lieutenant Charles Halt, deputy base commander of RAF Woodbridge, was sent to investigate along with Captain Casimir Jack Martino and other personnel. When Halt's team arrived at Rendlesham Forest, about a mile from the base, they found that their initial sighting had been just the beginning of an extraordinary series of events. The forest floor was littered with strange metal fragments and small objects covered in hieroglyph-like markings, unlike anything the men had seen before. Official version: Lieutenant Halt and his team were initially led to believe that what they had encountered was merely a downed helicopter or some other type of conventional aircraft, perhaps even a Soviet reconnaissance plane. The British Ministry of Defense and U.S. Air Force officials worked together to dismiss any notion of extraterrestrial involvement, instead attributing the strange sightings to misidentification and overactive imaginations. The official explanation given by the government was that what the men had seen was a Venusian light, a reflection off clouds caused by the planet's proximity to the moon. This explanation did little to satisfy the Air Force personnel who had witnessed the events, however, as they knew firsthand the peculiar nature of the objects they had encountered. The cracks: despite the official explanations and dismissals, inconsistencies in the government's story soon began to emerge. For one, the debris found scattered across Rendlesham Forest did not match any known aircraft or Soviet reconnaissance plane. The hieroglyph-like markings on these fragments suggested a level of technology far beyond anything the military had seen before. Moreover, witness testimonies from both British and American personnel began to vary significantly from the official narrative. Some claimed that they had heard strange noises coming from the direction of the object, sounds unlike any conventional aircraft or helicopter. Others reported seeing strange creatures near the crash site, with one airman claiming he had a close encounter with what appeared to be an alien being. The inconsistencies in witness testimonies and the peculiar nature of the objects found in Rendlesham Forest raised questions about just how much the government really knew about this incident, or whether they were hiding some darker secrets. As more people came forward with their stories, it became increasingly clear that there was more to the Rendlesham Forest incident than what had been initially reported. The cracks will be continued in Part 2. The evidence. As the official story crumbles, strange new details begin to emerge. Eyewitness accounts from the military personnel who entered the forest paint a picture of an alien craft unlike anything they'd seen before. One soldier described it as having 3 sides, 2 longer ones and a third one that was angular with a deep purple glow inside. Another claimed it had markings in a language he couldn't decipher but seemed to indicate it belonged to another world. But it's not just the soldiers who saw something strange. The radar traces from RAF Woodbridge show a massive, stationary blip that appears suddenly and then disappears moments after the base's power goes out, right when the men were in the forest. And later, as the investigation begins, a second craft appears on the radar, this time moving erratically before vanishing completely. Then there are the physical remnants left behind, metal shards with properties unlike any known materials on Earth, and what some believe are radiation burns found on the soldier's skin, marks that defy explanation. Letters written by senior officials to their superiors in Washington, D.C., urging a cover-up of the incident for fear of public panic and international scandal. The revelation. The pieces start fitting together like puzzle pieces under a magnifying glass. The truth is not just one shocking revelation but a series of them that build upon each other. The government knew more than they were letting on, much, much more. And that knowledge was too powerful to face head-on. What if the Rendlesham Forest incident wasn't just an isolated event? What if it was connected to other unexplained phenomena throughout history, sightings, abductions, experiments gone wrong? What if these connections formed a web so intricate and far-reaching that revealing it would unravel not only our understanding of the universe but also our governments? They were hiding something. Something big enough to make them bury the truth so deep they could have forgotten about it themselves. It wasn't just one craft or one encounter. It was an entire shadowy world interacting with ours, and they knew it. Today, the question remains, why keep it a secret? Why risk the credibility of our leaders, our institutions, just to protect something that even they seem afraid to acknowledge? Today, as then, there are those who believe in the importance of maintaining this silence. They argue that knowledge is power, but only for a select few. But others see it differently. For them, the truth, no matter how shocking or unworldly, is the ultimate freedom. It's not just about proving the existence of extraterrestrial life or uncovering hidden government secrets. It's about realizing our own potential, our place in the cosmos, and demanding a voice in what we're told is true. The Rendlesham Forest incident remains one of the most compelling pieces of evidence that something bigger lies just outside our understanding. Whether it leads to proving alien life or uncovering government secrets, the truth is too important to bury. The real challenge now is not just accepting the revelations but ensuring they lead us towards a future where such truths can no longer be hidden. If you found this journey through the forest as intriguing as I did, let's continue it together. Leave a comment below, I'll respond to everyone personally. If you're new here, subscribe now and join our community of truth seekers. Next video, the connection between Rendlesham Forest and other unexplained phenomena across history, what they didn't tell us in school about the universe we live in. Word count, 1,842 words.